weather for Rachel Ray. A light drizzle, 11 degrees Celsius, feels like 7. Everyone seems to have rain right now. Everyone seems to have rainy weather. Just a bit chilly. That weather thing doesn't work for the USA so well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It should though, it should. It dry in your zone? Weather for Nikiti, overcast. With 11.9 degrees Celsius, feels like 8. Is it broken? Did I break it? Great, that's broken. Ah. Wait, where's the weather? Oh yeah, of course, that's why. You have to add the country code. You have to do Lakewood, US. We don't know the states in my bot. Because the United States is the only country that works with states instead of like city and country, so. Weather for me, slight rain showers, 14.5 degrees Celsius. And weather for Excel, mainly clear, 14.8 degrees Celsius. Feels like 10 though. So everyone got rain except Cell. Cell does not have rain. Ah, but mainly clear sounds nice. That sounds nice. And it should work for the United States if you just have a city that is not having another city that is bigger with the same name. Well, if you put your city, you might not be accurate because there's more than one city in the US with yours name. Then just go for like another bigger city close to you. There are like 3 Lakewoods in the US. Let me see. Let me see. Geocoding. We are looking for Lakewood. Which Lakewood is it giving me? Lakewood. And it will find Lakewood in Colorado, because that apparently is the biggest one. Yeah, it's always going for the biggest. Oh. Weather for Charleston. Overcast, 26 degrees Celsius. That's warm. Oh my god. It's kind of on and off rain showers there for you today. Here too, in the morning it was like very sunny and the sun was really strong. And now it got dark and cold. I mean, I have a lamp on, so this is why I look so bright on the cam. But yeah. weather for Cleveland, for sale. Overcast, 18.6 degree. That's still not too bad. Not too bad. I've been telling y'all it's hot there. It sure is. Rachel Ray, weather for your hometown. Oh, did it actually find that? That's interesting. Overcast, 19.2 degrees Celsius. It's like 20. Wanda, it's 43 degrees Celsius for you? Oh my god, where are you? Like, what country? Oh my god. Where on the planet it's that hot right now? Yeah, let me see if I can find something that is close to Lakewood, Ohio. That maybe is recognized a little better. Oh yeah, Cleveland. Yeah, the problem is, you know, there's even when I would add states, then I would have to do it only for the United States, and even then there is towns where you have multiple towns of that name in a state, so it's not really worth the effort. Cleveland is close enough. Good. It's fine, okay. Oh. There are a lot of Richmonds in the state, so you thought you at least try the state. Yeah, it will just go for the town and the country, and then it gets like a list of locations, and then it takes the first location of that country. Meaning, usually the biggest city comes first, so if you're looking for, I don't know, New York City or something, or, you know, you will find the big New York City, even though there might be a small New York City town somewhere, I don't know. I'm lacking good examples here. But yeah. Phoenix, Arizona, Ponda. Oh my god. I don't know how you survived that. I would just die. I could not. I could not deal with 43 degree. Weather from nowhere in hell. There are so many funny city names that you have, or town names. Your weather is hotter than hell. Oh. You don't know either? Oh. What? Why Arizona is a city? What? I thought Arizona is a state. I'm confused. Hell is in Michigan though, so they don't get as hot as us, but much colder for sure. Why is the name of his... Oh. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. I thought you meant like, why Arizona is a city. And I was like, what? Okay, I just failed to read. I'm sorry. Your cat lady is a little stupid sometimes. Oh. Is there only one hell in the United States? Let me see. Can I find more than one hell? Hell. Oh yeah, it's in Michigan. It's only one. There's also a hell in the no. Yeah, there's a hell in Netherlands, in Norway. What country flag is that? I don't know what country that is. Cayman Islands? Apparently there's a town called Hell as well. Funny. And there's two in Switzerland. Funny. Nothing, Arizona. Oh. In North Carolina has a city called Batcave. That's funny. Skull Valley Bloody Basin. Oh, that's funny. You think Nowhere is in Arizona too? You know that it's a ghost town and tourist trap? You have small towns in South Carolina named Sweden, Switzerland, and Denmark. I mean, I don't know, but sometimes you seem to love naming things after existing places and countries. I mean, the entire state of Georgia it exists as a country somewhere else on the planet. Oh. Which always gets confusing when, talking about where everyone is from, and people from the United States often tend to answer with their state instead of their country. And I had it happening that someone were replying, "Oh, I'm from Georgia," and I thought Georgia, the country in Europe. And later on, I realized no, they meant the state in the United States. Was so confusing. Hence the northern states are called New England. Yeah, I know. I mean, many nations. We just to be different. Oh, it's just funny though. It's just funny. And I don't know if it's true, but I heard that often people who migrated um that the people who migrated there back in the day were just naming places after where they originally came from, which is why there's so many Berlins, like tiny tiny towns that are called Berlin, for example. Yeah. Each state has its own culture and views. And personally, you've got a big Ohio pride for the weird state of Ohio. Second weirdest state of the US. What is so weird about Ohio? I mean, my country is only as small as like Montana, land wise, and even we have like that in every state and every little region, even within a state, there is multiple different cultures and languages, or better saying dialects and stuff. Um, but yeah, you've not heard of the Ohio memes? No, no. I only know memes about Florida man and memes about Alabama, because the same memes that are made about Alabama are made about where I'm from. Because, every country has a place that gets made fun of, like Alabama. Florida takes the cake and lights it on fire. Oh. Nikita, you remember a comedian skit from like 30 plus years ago? The founder set sail from Plymouth and landed. How lucky was that? Oh, that's funny. Rachel Ray, growing up, you didn't really have a grasp on just how big the world was, and not many people in your family had left the US, so it was hard to relate. But it is a huge country, so comparing cultures of states is like different EU countries. Yeah, but I feel like in Europe, it probably is because we are so densely populated. That even when you go only a few kilometers, people have a different dialect, people have like a different culture, they have different foods, at least in Germany here. Like, I mean, I live in Bavaria, but inside Bavaria there is multiple different dialects that are very different from each other. Culture is very different, to a point where you cannot consider everyone in Bavaria Bavarian, because people will not like that and get offended by that. Very complicated. And where I grew up, my mom's godmother, she lived, I don't know, like 10, maybe 15 kilometers away from where I grew up. And I never understand that woman. I was so scared of her because I did not understand what she was talking to me because of the dialect. I grew up with a very different dialect than where she lives. And that was like 20-minute car drive, like 15 kilometers. You know? Like, of course. But I don't know if it's like that much different within United States as well, because here within states it can vary very much. And yeah, the world is big, and it's sometimes sad how little we know about the world. That's why I just love talking to you guys, because everyone is from a different place and we can just learn so much from each other. Well, just as there, if the Florida man, Ohio is like a state of Florida man, but they're more chill. What? Ah, it's amazing. You can drive in 3 hours from way up north to way down south and have crossed our entire country. True, true. Ireland is small. I still gotta travel there. I've never been to Ireland. Ireland is on my bucket list of travels. Excel in your new normal Monster of the Week campaign setting. Ohio is also the dragon state of the nation. Just one day, randomly, all the baseline humans woke up to being dragons. Wait, what? Oh my god. That's wild. Rachel, if you drive 1 hour in Ireland, you will get different dialects, vocabulary, pastimes, everything. It's amazing, yeah. Here too, here too. It takes 3 hours from the lower part of South Carolina to the upper part. Oh. Oh. Just think of it. A full nation of normal people waking up as dragons. That sounds very wild to me. Nikita, in Europe, it's fairly easy to travel about 20 to 30 miles or kilometers and encounter a different accent or dialect, but you would have to travel about 200 or 300 miles or kilometers in experience to experience as big of a difference. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I forgot to start this early. I'm so sorry, guys. Good luck, everyone. Yay, victory! Viper is in. Let's give it to Viper. Let's give this to Nikiti. And then who else is in? Who else is in? Hipsu is in. So let's give this to Hipsu, and next time Mr. Scappy gets something as well. There we go. I hope it's fair. I hope I didn't oversee anyone. Originals. If you travel an hour by car, you're in Germany. If you travel 40 minutes by plane, you're in Paris. An hour, you're in London or Newcastle. Getting into a different culture from here doesn't take much traveling. Overlook, not oversee. Okay, thank you, Nikiti. Sorry. I hope I didn't overlook someone. I'm telling you, my English keeps just getting worse. Just keeps getting worse. I need to sign up for English class. Is there English class? Let me see. Do we have English class this winter? Oh yeah, there's one English class. Beginner's class English for old generation. Okay, that's for grannies, I think. Trust me, your English is often better than some English people speaking English. I don't know. I don't know. Well, there's a Chinese, like Mandarin class I could take, but nah. English. Do we have English? Basic conversation. Oh, but that falls into my work time. Dang it. Ryan, you took 12 years of English and still can't get it right. Oh. What? I'm so confused. Overlook means fail to notice, whereas oversee means supervise. Oh. I thought oversee means across the ocean. Or is that spelled with S-E-A? That's overseas. Oh, okay. Ah, but it's pronounced the same. You're only making fairly minor mistakes? Okay. But I'm happy when you point it out because that's the only way I can learn. No, that's oversee. Why is English so confusing? Sea is seeing. Sea is ocean. Okay. Sea is... Okay. Uh... See in German means she. There we go. I can also add something to that confusion. But it also can mean you. But only sometimes. Depending if you have it with a capital letter or not. B, C, T, me. English is so confusing. I wonder if I will ever speak it to a degree where it's like good. You think it's pretty good now? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I started learning English in school, I was already like old, quote unquote old. I was like in grade 9 when I had my first English lesson. And I feel like I learned something for about 2 years and then I stagnated. Have you ever read the poem Ode to a Spell Checker? No. I know the chaos, and I still have never found someone on Twitch, a native English speaker on Twitch, who wants to read it to me live. They teach you French or Spanish around grade 8 to 10. Here you start learning your first foreign language in elementary school. Like in grade 3 for me, it was when I started learning French, but it was more like a playful learning. It was like singing songs, and our teacher read us stories in French, and we learned to say how we are and asking for other people's names and saying how old you are and like all those like super basic stuff. And then when I transferred to high school after elementary school, you could, like the way it is in Germany is when you go to that school type that prepares you for university, you have to learn 3 foreign languages in that time. And sometimes you can only learn 2, but then you have to do like a musical instrument or something that gets like counted as a language. But in my case, I had to learn 3 languages, and then you can choose, like every school has like a so-called profile. Some do, you know, certain languages, and then a certain like a certain, what's the word for it? A certain direction of like, direction is also the wrong word. Let me dictionary. Order is the right word. A certain order that those languages are introduced to you. So usually in grade 5, the first grade of high school, you have one foreign language. In my case, that was French, because I grew up right at the French border, which was why I was forced to start learning French in elementary school, and my parents thought it's a great idea to just keep on going with French, because they thought if I would not keep learning French, I would just forget what I already learned in elementary school. Valid point. Because where I grew up, French was like the most important thing to know. So I was learning French, and then in grade 7, the second foreign language was introduced, and in my case that was Latin. And I took Latin until I got my Latin diploma, and because you somehow just have to learn English, I just had to take English in grade 9. Which was like, just do it to get it over with, you know. Which was why my English classes were just very little compared to all the other education I received in school. Oh. Nikiti, here is the first verse. I have a spelling checker. It came with my PC. It plain Lee marks for my review. Mistakes I cannot see. Oh my god. That breaks my brain. They should teach Klingon in schools for honor. I mean, you can learn Klingon on Duolingo. Oh. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like in grade 9 and 10, I had an English teacher who was like really, really nice. I loved that lady. And I feel like she taught me a lot, but after that, I feel like I never improved my English much. It more was like, it was 2 years of good lessons, and then it was just like, whatever it is now. No more improvement much. Oh god, but that poem, oh my god, Nikiti, that breaks me. Oh god. So confusing. Nikita, you started learning French in year 7, which is roughly equivalent to 6th grade in US terms. I don't even know if our grades are like the same in the United States, or if they're like also a year different. I don't know. Oh. Second verse. What? I ran this poem through it. You're sure real glad to know. It's very polished in its way. My checker told me so. Oh my god, now I can read it. I'm so proud of myself. They have started in some schools here to teach other languages around 4th grade. The younger you are, the easier it is to learn, supposedly. Yeah, definitely. The younger you are, the easier it is to learn. That's just for everything. Because I feel like children, until they start puberty, because that's when other things suddenly get interesting. But until then, kids just learn so fast. They're like sponges. Not just languages, like basically everything. You used to share that poem with your ESL classes, so good. Oh my god, it's funny. It sure is funny. No, do we have ads? I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. Let me place down some drills while you are in the ad zone. You gonna grab some grub? Alrighty. Alrighty. I think the ads should be through. Nikiti, third verse. A checker is a blessing. What? It frees you lots of time. It helps me write. What? It helps me write all sites to read? What? And decides me when I rhyme? I don't know. I don't get the third sentence. I don't understand that one. It helped me write all styles to read. Oh. Oh. I thought the ride actually meant. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Now I see it. Thank you so much. Oh, I feel. Yeah. I feel like you're teaching me more than I learned in grade 11 through 13 in school. Dicky, hello. I hope you're all right and safe with all that hurricane stuff going on. I hope everything went well. Vicky, your father-in-law is from southern Louisiana. English is his only language, but they have such a strong French Creole accent down there that even after being with your husband for nearly 8 years, you can almost never understand what his dad is saying. Oh, wow. That is wild. That is so wild. But I can totally understand. There is some dialects in Germany, and I'm a native German speaker. I sometimes do not understand other German native speakers because some versions of German are just so hard to understand when you're not born in that dialect. We fared well, thank you. Just some limbs down, and we only had electricity out for about 2 hours. I'm so glad to hear you're safe and nothing majorly happened to you. That is awesome. Let's give this to Mr. Scappy. And then I don't know, maybe Hipsu? I don't know if Hipsu needs something. Hipsu hasn't gotten any today yet, though. Let's give this to Viper. And we have one scroll. Let's give this to Clue. I hope it's fair. I hope it's all fair. If not, let me know. Del, thank you for a hydration reminder. Thank you so much. I shall drink some water. Thank you, Xel. Very much appreciated. You were thinking about making a coffee? Yes. Go for coffee. Get that coffee in. Meow, Goku. Hello. Thanks for the meow. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. You doing okay? Just comfy in bed? Awesome. Sounds great. Sounds amazing. Hi, Mila. What is it, hmm? What do you want? Yes, Mila. We love you, hmm? No, what is it? Hmm? Why don't you like your cat box anymore? What is wrong with your kitty box, hmm? Why don't you like this anymore? Hmm? No, are you cold? I want to come in here, but I don't have a jacket on where I could put you in. Hmm? It's okay. It's okay. Hmm? Yes. She's purring. Oh, she's purring. Yes, Mila, we all love you. Hmm? Everyone loves you, Mila. Mila. Hmm? Yes. Oh, Mila. I would love if you would just lay in your little kitty box, hmm? And take your beauty nap in there. And I'm sure Chad would love that too. Yes. Hmm? Started laying comfy at your feet. She is just out a rat that was trying to chew on your car battery wires after you got home after work. Otherwise, you would not be going into work and then have to call your roadside assist, then repair. Oh. Oh, that sounds dangerous when something is chewing on wires in your car. Oh my god. I hope everything is okay and it got like shooed away in time. On the left side under your engine on your 4x4 ute, but I don't know what that is. Only had to rebunch wires, then some tape wrapped to stop moisture. Read only minor chewed through the outer plastic tube. Was hilarious seeing starter chase after the rat though. Oh wow. I hope that, you know, with time you can have like a professional have a look at it, because I don't want your cables to like randomly like have a shortcut or cause like problems or worst case even a fire. We don't want anything happening to you. Yay, victory! Woohoo! Alright, Mr. Scappy. And who did I not oversee but overlook? Viper maybe? I don't know. Come for me if it's like unfair, please. Come after me and let me know. It's a thing, occasional happens, so you will put some red pellets in spots with cable ties to prevent rats again. Yeah. I hope it does not happen again to you. That sounds so scary though. It sounds scary. Goku, you might pre-start a horror game tomorrow or next week for October. Ooh. What kind of horror game are you gonna play? And Rachel, you have a falafel wrap? Oh, now I'm jealous. Ah, that sounds delicious, Rachel. I want some too. Nikiti, today's coffee tastes different. You opened a fresh packet of Chibo Family, so maybe the jar previously had a packet of Cafe d'Italia from Poundland instead. Oh, is it a different in a good way or a different in a bad way? Aw, Rachel shares. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I love falafel. It's so yummy. I hope you enjoy your food. Goku, replay both Little Nightmares games or Evil Within. Ooh. Are you gonna stream that? Hikiti, it seems to be stronger, but maybe you put a little more in than yesterday. The grounds might have been more tightly packed due to the vacuum packaging. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That might be. That might be. I don't even know how they are packed nowadays, but I remember when I was a young child, my grandma had Chibo coffee because that was the only brand she drank. And she had those weird plastic filters that you still, like those filter holders, those plastic things you put on a can and then you put your filter paper in it, and then you put the coffee grounds in it. How we Germans make coffee. And those Chibo packets, they were like vacuumed and then in aluminum foil somehow packed. And when you opened it, it just like went everywhere because it was so densely packed that when you opened it, it was like boom. Oh, I remember that. I don't know if they still do it like that today because I don't know if I have seen those coffee packets like they were when I was a child in a while. But then I also don't look for coffee grounds in stores, so I might not be up to date. Goku, it's nice to grind your own beans. You get local coffee. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.